Hola, I'm Miss Nikki. Thank you so much for considering Spanish tutoring with me. I have been teaching Spanish for many years since 2005, and I have a bachelor's in Spanish and a master's in education. The way that I do tutoring is there's two options. Your student can come to me with materials or homework, and we can work on that to help them. Or most people, when they come to me here, they actually want me to use my own materials. So the structure of my materials, you can start anywhere from the alphabet to maybe you want to go more advanced because I have up to Spanish 2 high school materials. So we can take a look at what your student needs and go from there. The structure of my classes will vary depending on your student's age. For kids 8 to 10 years old, I will introduce them to vocabulary. Typically, I'll introduce no more than 5 or 6 words at a time. And then after we practice those words, we'll practice the pronunciation 2 times in a row. And then we'll practice with games or activities. So, one of the activities that I do is I'll show pictures of the words that we just learned. I always use pictures, no matter what age, because that is the best practice for learning a language is to know, to be able to recognize it with an image is what helps it stick. It's what helps the language stick. So I'll put the pictures up, all of them on one page, and then I'll have the student use the Zoom pencil when I'm sharing the screen, and I'll say one of the words and they have to circle the words. So this is very intentional, starting with recognition. Can they recognize the word I'm saying? Then after that, I'll do some more practice with more vocabulary. Maybe we'll learn 3 to 5 more words, and then we'll do that practice again. And then at the end of class, I'll share the Zoom whiteboard and we'll go through the list of words that we've learned. And I'll say the word in Spanish and they have to tell me what it means in English. And then after that, we'll maybe play some Pictionary. So this is what it looks like for kids 8 to 10 years old. For kids that are middle school age, we will take notes. So similar idea where they'll learn about 5 words at a time, but they'll be taking notes. Then after that, we practice pronunciation. After that, we do activities. So some of the activities I do with middle school students are usually on a website called Nearpod, and I use Nearpod for ages 8 to 10 as well. So with Nearpod, there's all different kinds of activities that are interactive. So they can do matching pairs where they're clicking the English and they have to find the Spanish that matches it, or maybe like a drag and drop activity where they'll see pictures and they'll drag the word. We also do speaking activities. So when we learn vocabulary, I want to make sure that students can put it into context with a sentence so that they're also exposed to Spanish grammar. So even if it's as simple as what's your name, we'll practice asking that in class and answering it. So I'll ask them and they'll ask me. Also, for middle school students, we do dig into grammar. So they'll start to learn about the definite and indefinite articles in Spanish, which is just a fancy way of saying the, a, or an. And they learn about gender and noun, like noun adjective agreement, because in Spanish, all nouns have gender. So we also dig into verbs and conjugating, just depending on how long students stay enrolled and, of course, what they need. So now that you have an idea of how I structure my classes, definitely let me know if you have any questions, and I hope to see your student in class. Gracias. Adios.